What's going on, everybody? This is DMD the GOAT, Coda Motors, and we have a every day is proactive, every day is busy, so it's good. But we just satisfied an appraisal on our Mount Baker listing in Seattle. And so that means we're now moving to closing. And then right now, I'm actually helping one of our customers here with getting into a new car. So we have a trade-in situation or potential just adding another car to the portfolio. So I'm super pumped about that. And then we're gonna run up and meet with a company up in Bellevue, and then we're gonna sell 2 more cars today. And then we're gonna deliver some keys, and then you get the picture. So we finally got our computer set up here. And this is where all of our customers come and do their finance applications, which is really nice. Got a little music playing in here, so when you come on, it's a nice little ambiance. Yeah, and actually, guys, just check this out. I'm actually pretty happy. So, in here, this is like a little lounge area. So, like, being an entrepreneur is great. It's fun, and on occasion, you know, I have to have my girls here, my daughters, and so I was like, okay, well, how can I accommodate for them? Create a comfortable space. So I just cleaned out this room. So I'm gonna mop it down, I'm gonna throw an area rug in here, design it up a little bit, throw the TV on the wall. So when they come, they can have a place where they can relax and be away from everybody else, right? Obviously, and then, you know, I'll be in there handling business. So nice progress. It's progress in the making. A little messy right now, but you know, next time we do this, it'll be done. I can get anybody approved for the most part. Nearly everybody approved. Whether you have a credit score of 450 or you have a credit score of 800, we have solutions for you. That actually took a while to develop because you have to earn these partnerships with different companies. And when you're starting off from scratch, you don't really know where to go. And I was resourceful enough and blessed enough to, you know, have people stop in and just say, hey, we offer these products, and manifest, you know, people to show up. So it's been great. I got a really big surprise about this car. Stay tuned. The ultimate convertible. I'm a huge fan of the hardtop. Roller bar activated. It's called the Optimus Prime. This thing is sick. All right, I appreciate you, Red. All right, bud. All right, talk to you in a sec. All right. That's Red. He's one of my lending partners. He's a really, really cool guy. When you're an entrepreneur, sometimes you get duped into this idea that you have to do everything alone. But then the caveat of it all is you can't do everything alone. You need partners, and you need people who are capacity players and have an eagerness to want to help. It's a big deal. I think Red is one of those guys. This car is so cool, guys. So we are going to Bellevue right now. I'm going up here to meet with a real estate company. They reached out to me and asked about our team and our performance and seeing if we really want to switch companies. So by the time this video drops, I'm sure there'll be a change because we're almost at the end of the year. But you know, we're just gonna go up there and see what they're talking about. This particular company specializes in off-market deals. That was more of a thing when the market was very buyer-heavy. The market right now, buyers are still buying, sellers are still selling, but there's more inventory than there are buyers. And the reason for that trigger or that change was the interest rates. So interest rates have been increased a couple times already this year. So we've seen a little bit of a change in the buying activity, which is not a problem here or there. We just kind of get back to the origin of what we do, which is practicing the art of real estate. So I'm not concerned, I'm not worried, but you know, as a leader of my team, I do believe it's important to continuously know what other companies are offering, knowing how they're moving in the market. And so this is going to be a chance for me to meet somebody who's really cool. Her name's Cindy, same name as my wife. So I imagine she's going to be really cool. Well, not as cool as my wife, but you get what I mean. And then see another business model. So. Alright, guys, we're here. Let's go. All right. Cindy. Just here checking in with her real quick.
Perfect.
I can't remember the last time I was actually in an office doing business, except for mine, of course. But this is really cool. Check out my boy. Oh yeah. Even when he's not around, I talk good about him. You're my man.
Nice to meet you. Why not? Have lunch yet? Yeah, always got stuff, right?
In the bathroom.
Oh, that's perfect.
Not bad. I'll say one thing. The leaders of your organization say everything about your organization. And that's one thing that you cannot overlook. So the people, the way that they interact with members or team members at the business or in the organization, if there's somebody in my organization that is not morally a good person or energetically a good person, they're out of there. I don't care how much numbers they put up. If they're disrespectful, none of that stuff matters. And so overall, I would say it was a pretty good experience. I don't know if it's enough to bring me over because it sounds very familiar and very common to what I've seen before. But, let's see. Talk to my main man, Gus, see what he thinks about it. And then I'll make my decision from there. So stay tuned. Back to Renton. We are now in Kennydale. This is an area that I really love. We've been here during some of our house tours. This stop sign kills me. You can never see it. I've never blown through it. But Kennydale is a really, really nice area. I love the lakefront property here. You can get one for about 4 to 6 million. Compare that to like Medina at like 20, 30 million. So it's a very big disparity. Medina is actually off the tail end of Bellevue, and it's where, pretty much all of the elite business owners, professionals, executives, so on and so forth live. It's a really nice area. But yeah, so we're in Kennydale. I usually like to take this back road. I take exit 7 and I'll roll Lake Washington just to constantly remind myself of who I am and where I know I'm at, and just waiting for reality to really catch up with my dream. And I power all of that with just incredible work ethic, abundant mindset, constant conditioning, and I like coming down here just to remind myself. Side note, this house right here is a complete sleeper. They were selling it for like, I think it was $2 million. It's a 4-car garage. Lake Washington is just on the right side here. But this is a 4-car garage, and you wouldn't know it. Just looking at it from the side, it looks like there's a 2-car, but then it loops around and there's another 2-car garage. And I think it's actually 2 stacked, so you might be able to get 6 cars. Very, very beautiful property. Obviously you have the deck. I'd put a bigger deck on it so you can get a full view of Lake Washington, but that house was a sleeper house on the market. It sat for a little while because it was put on the market right during the shift when interest rates went up. I want to live on the lake, otherwise that could have potentially been one of the houses we would have bought. Now we're going back to the shop to sell a car. We had a buyer scheduled to come in today at 1:30. They're there. It looks like they're going to need financing. So that means I'm going to go in, and I pride myself on how fast I can actually draft a purchase order. 5 minutes. You can buy a car in 5 minutes.
David's a pro at back in parking.
I failed my parallel parking lesson, and now I do it in 3 points, sometimes 2. Practice makes perfect. That's why I say real life experience versus school. Arguably, real life always trumps. David, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Pleasure. Pleasure's mine. Welcome. All right, everybody. So this concludes our very proactive and productive day today. This is DMD the GOAT, Dakota Motors signing out. Join me on the next vlog. We're going to be selling more cars, selling more houses, all of the above. Love you guys. See you on the next one.